I don't really know Snake Eyes, but the movie is out, so I figurized him. Hello, I am ZW, and I turn people into figurines. ZBrush is the magical tool you need to kidnap your favorite celebrity and turn them into your doll. By kidnap I mean sculpt, and by doll I mean figure. Yes, there is a difference. Just think of ZBrush as playing with plasticine, but your hands don't get dirty, and you have the power of the undo button. Oh shit.
You saw nothing.
Henry Golding. I hate how good looking he is, but I love how sharp his features are. It really does help when it comes to sculpting. That is why females are so hard to sculpt. Their features are so soft and tender. Wait, what the fuck am I describing? KFC meal? But you get what I mean. With sharper features, it's easier for noobs like me to capture the positioning of the facial anatomy. For instance, with comparison with the references that I've collected, I could tell that the eyes are slightly too high, so I drag it down and reposition the eyeballs. And thanks to his white ancestors, he was born with big eyes. So we don't have to worry about the issue we had last week with Asian eyes. By the way, if you're wondering what Henry looks like bald, here you go. Alright, don't be childish, give the man his hair.
Stop it.
He still looks so good. Now you know why I'm so salty about his good looks. Anyway, I've sculpted lots of different hairstyles cause most of the people I sculpted have hair. But I was getting a little bit bored, so I decided to change things up a bit. If you're wondering if changing things up meant to make it look like a toupee, hold your horses, will ya? Let me blow your mind with just one click. Looks so much better, right? If you tell me a few years back that I gotta keep up with fashion trends when sculpting, I would tell you to shove it. But it's true, with the undercut hairstyle getting so popular among boys, regular boys are also getting less obnoxious version of the undercut, so I gotta figure out a way to sculpt it. And the best way is to do it separately. Oh, by the way, this is Henry with a receding hairline. Now for pause. I poke holes into the face one at a time throughout the entire
Nope.
We play with stickers. Like legit, placing paws on the sculpt is like placing stickers that are scalable on the face. These are called alphas, and there are different patterns of skin paws for different areas of the face. So I'm just placing these alphas on areas that I think fit best. Cause honestly, I'm not best at this. Any professional sculptor will cringe at what I'm doing right now. But for the purpose of printing at 1/6 scale, I think it barely matters. You can't see shit at that scale. Which brings me to the next process, preparing it for print. This is where I isolate the head by masking the neck off and dig a hole through his brains with a big ass cylinder. No Henrys were harmed in the process. It's just what it takes to ensure that this head can attach to the neck after printing. As for size, I really just estimate it by comparing it to my other sculpts that I have scaled correctly previously. Oh right, the helmet. You know Fortnite has a snake eye skin. I only found it when I was googling on DeviantArt, and I downloaded it, imported into ZBrush, removed the body and refined the helmet by smoothing it out. Added a little details on the mouthpiece and on the sides. Yeah, I know it's not accurate to the movie, but it's obvious that it's snake eyes, so good enough for me. I use a Form 3 printer for printing, because they're the best in the industry. You know the COVID swab test thingies, they were printed with Formlabs printer. To think that I have the exact same printer, I don't know, feels kinda honored. But of course I used to print useless mini heads instead of helping to test COVID. Anyway, this is a rare sight that I managed to capture the finishing moments of a print. Because I usually print overnight and it's already done when I wake up. That's how reliable this printer is. I press print and I go to sleep. But of course it comes with the downside, which is the materials being hella expensive. So I need your help. Like this video, share it, subscribe so that you can skip ads in the future. It's coloring time, but before that, What do you think about my new setup? I'm trying to be as neat as I can so that the footage will be more pleasing to your eyes. I can't promise it will be in this state after a few painting projects, but we shall see, alright? Anyway, like I said, I have not watched G.I. Joe, neither the movies nor the cartoon, and I don't know who Snake Eyes is. Please don't cancel me, G.I. Joe fans. No. I do know Snake Eyes. He was in Crazy Rich Asians. Yes, the movie about my hometown, Singapore. But it's probably not a true representation of Singapore. I mean, it's just about rich people, right? And I'm here talking to you on YouTube, so I can't relate.
They're crazy rich.
I actually made a mistake here. Instead of applying red first, I applied 10.
You have been painting for so long, how could you make such a careless mistake?
Sorry, that was the Asian mom in me criticizing myself for getting 99 instead of 100. It's actually not that bad. The blending of the color still worked in the end. But I do believe that red being such a strong color, it should definitely be applied first, so that the rest of the colors could potentially dial down the redness if necessary. One thing about Snake Eyes is that he has stubbers on his face, and I was lazy. I didn't sculpt them digitally, so now I have the pleasure to try and mimic that greenish blue skin tone of a 5 o'clock shadow. And I actually googled why it's called 5 o'clock shadow. It says because men would have a clean shave in the morning, only for the beards to start growing again later in the evening. Still doesn't explain why it's called 5 o'clock. Maybe they shave 5 in the morning and it grows back 5 in the evening, I don't know. Anyway, I tried using oil pastels to darken the area and went into that a few little stubbles here and there. And for the helmet, you would think that it's easy because it's just black, right? Wrong. The visor is actually shiny because it's probably made of plastic so that I can see through it. But the rest of the helmet is matte. So I had to mask the entire helmet except the visor portion just so I could gloss it. Oh, so pretty. Time to dress him up. Okay, if you are expecting a montage of the wearing of clothes, sorry to disappoint, this outfit is so hard to put on, I do not want to take it off, just so I could put it back on for the camera. Yes, it was all a lie. Every outfit I show on camera has already been test fitted to make sure that it's good before I film. But what the hell, this ninja outfit I got from China was so baggy that it involved a lot of squeezing. Like the pants are enveloped by the boots, the sleeves are tucked into these arm guards, and I absolutely do not know how to tie this knot so neatly, so I just turned it to the back instead. The funny thing is, the picture has a sword, but it didn't come with one. So I had to buy a katana, and I came across this vest thingy that looks like the suit that he wore. That's why we have this. I really think that the likeness is not bad, but he does look a bit too angry. What do you think? Do leave a comment and I will reply. I also hope Henry sees it because I would love to send it to him. If you want to see what happened last week with Asian Eyes, click here. Otherwise, you can see how I sculpted an evil Loki right here. Subscribe and I will see you in the next one.